Hello, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm Orlando Ruiz Jr. Welcome to my fifth classic horror movie review of October 2025. And since it is the month of October, right now, it is the best time of the year to get into some of the works of one of the great masters of horror, the late Wes Craven, the man who brought us classics like The Last House on the Left, The Hills Have Eyes, A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Serpent and the Rainbow, Scream, but one of the films that he directed that doesn't get talked about enough, that I find very underrated, came out in 1991. I'm talking about a film called The People Under the Stairs. I still remember seeing the trailer for this movie back in the day when I was a little kid and seeing that it was a Wes Craven movie. And even back then, I paid attention to names because I was a dork like that. And I noticed that that was the same director that made Shocker, a movie that came out a couple years prior that scared the crap out of me when I was like 5 or 6. Back in the day, I had a lot of cousins. I had a lot of older cousins that would come stay with us a lot, and my big sister and them would watch a lot of horror movies. And as a little guy myself back then, every now and then I'd kind of get roped into them with a little bit of peer pressure, wanting to fit in with the cool kids. At that age, if I was able to finish a horror movie and get through it all the way to the very end, then for me, it was a feeling like I had just climbed a mountain. This movie is a very special movie to me because this was one of the very first mountains that I ever climbed. In this film, our main protagonist is Poindexter, also known as Fool, played by a young Brandon Quintin Adams, who can be seen in movies like The Sandlot, The Mighty Ducks 2. In the film, Fool is 13. His family is very poor. His mother is sick. She needs an operation. His older sister, Ruby, played by Kelly Jo Minter of A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, has a boyfriend, Leroy, who is played by Ving Rhames in the film. He's a lot of fun to watch in this part, but doesn't have the best plan. Leroy and his partner Spencer use Fool to break into a very creepy house where a very weird couple live that may have a collection of very valuable gold coins that they want. And so breaking into this house isn't all that hard once they're in there, but once they have to get out, that's the real magic trick. Once they are inside the house, the script is completely flipped for Fool and Leroy when they soon realize that the couple that live there are a lot more dangerous and a lot more crazy than they are. Everett McGill and Wendy Roby of Twin Peaks are excellent as the mad couple in this movie. Also in the film, you have character actress A.J. Langer in the role of Alice, a very good performance in the film as well. She can also be seen in Escape from L.A. that came out a few years later. You also have character actor turned filmmaker Sean Whalen, who also appears in movies like Batman Returns and Twister. In this, he plays the character Roach. And you also have veteran character actor Bill Cobbs as Fool's grandpa. And yeah, this movie is tons of fun in terms of the scares, in terms of the horror. The house has all kinds of tricks and secret passageways. With this being a Wes Craven movie, fans can't expect his trademark blood and gore, good old fashioned practical old school makeup effects that hold up very well. But this isn't a horror slasher movie. It's more of a horror thriller with classic Wes Craven elements woven in. You also have quite a bit of clever satire on American suburbia with this film, with the depiction of this deranged, twisted couple, and also handles themes of gentrification and racism very well without seeming heavy handed. And there's a lot of humor throughout the movie, a good amount of humor. As I got older, I started to think this feels more like a horror comedy at times, which Wes Craven was very good at doing. But I do think that sometimes the humor might undercut a lot of the tension, and so I kind of wish some of it was not so silly at times, but still a lot of fun. If you're a horror fan or a Wes Craven fan and you haven't seen this movie, you got to check this out. From 1991, The People Under the Stairs. I give this 3.5 stars. It's definitely a movie you can find on streaming. You guys know me though, I'm a hard copy kind of guy. I got my copy right here. Got the Blu-ray. There it is. This film was definitely a rite of passage for little me back in the day, and one that to this day I still very much cherish. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite horror movies from Wes Craven, and one that I really recommend anybody check out this October, especially close to the big night on Halloween, or even on Halloween night. It's a perfect movie to watch on Halloween. But yeah, The People Under the Stairs, don't sleep on it. Check it out. Thank you all very much for watching this classic movie review. I always appreciate it. If you're into the classics, if you're into movies, if you're into this kind of thing, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications on more reviews from me coming out very soon. If you're a returning viewer, thank you very much for your support and all your views. I very much appreciate it. Please don't forget to comment, share, like. It always helps me out. And I'll see you on the next classic horror movie review. Only have a couple more left to go. Big night's almost here. Hope you have your candy, your costumes, some scary movies ready to go for that night. See you on the next one. Everybody take care of each other. Peace out. God bless.